In this last presentation, I'm going to talk through other important forms that might need to be completed. One of the things that I want you to remember is that not every student is going to need to complete all of these forms. As we're going through the presentation, I'll make sure to highlight who has to complete the form. The first form that all graduate students need to complete is our graduate relocation form. This form is now housed directly in your Student Success portal. You will complete this here. As a student in our online programs, it is crucial to understand that we are limited to working with certain states within the US. If you move to a state not recognized by our program, you won't be able to continue in your coursework. The exception to this would be active military status. If you are planning to relocate, it is your responsibility to notify the graduate program chair as soon as possible to get further guidance and ensure that you remain compliant with our program's requirements. The next form that I want to bring to your attention is the APRN Hour Verification form. This form should be completed by any postmaster's certificate student who is actively practicing as an APRN. This form is completed by both you and your current employer and should be returned to Tammy Hall at tjhall1@usi.edu as soon as possible. This is used to waive previously completed advanced pathophysiology, pharmacology, and health assessment courses that are greater than 5 years old. Once this form is submitted, the graduate program chair will reach out to you to discuss alterations in your plan of study. If we are able to remove the 3 Ps from your plan of study, you are eligible to complete the Postmaster Certificate program as an APRN within 1 year. The last form I want to bring to your attention is the DNP Practice Hour Verification form. This form should be completed by any post-MSN to DNP student. This form is completed by both you and the program chair from your previous institution. The Doctor of Nursing Practice degree requires a minimum of 1,000 hours post-baccalaureate. We can bring in up to 500 hours from your MSN coursework. This form should be returned to Tammy Hall at tjhall1@usi.edu as soon as possible. Once it is received, it will be forwarded to the program chair. At that time, you will receive an additional letter from the program chair with guidance on how to obtain additional clinical hour requirements for the DNP degree, which will need to be signed and returned. If you have an MSN degree as an APRN, you do not need to complete this form. Instead, submit verification of your APRN national certification to Tammy Hall. This automatically fulfills 500 of the required minimum 1,000 hours.